Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the LA Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and it's been a tight series so far, and I don't think any of us thought that we'd be done in 4 or 5 games. But now, it's backs against the wall time. This series has shifted locations. Now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. And at the very least, they're going to have a raucous crowd behind them to help them try and get it done.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Seattle Mariners.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Bob Inglett will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Mookie Betts will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The short hit hard. Hurley scoops it up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Striding into the box, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag. Runners back.
Simple throw over there.
We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Number 21 gets the ball with a world championship on the line. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he was a bit wild. Ended up walking 4 guys. Hopefully he can find the strike zone, be a little better here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Corey Seager may not have your prototypical shortstop body, but he's proved he can handle the position. Standing at 6'4", a lot of people have felt like he might be too big, but he's proven everybody wrong and done a great job up to this point.
Pete Cortez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he takes a called strike, too. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Belanger going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Number 16 stands in for the first time.
16.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
High and deep to left center field. Ochoa ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this ball is absolutely mashed. I mean, this isn't Coors Field or Fenway Park, mind you. It takes a lot to hit a ball out of here. I'm sitting here thinking, no way is this ball ever going to get there. But he winds up halfway up the wall. That's just amazing.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but
Not to a guy like this.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. But maybe once or twice.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Got him.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a two-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
David Clevenger will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, a lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Brandon Belt stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he
oh, a great diving stoppage short. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Doug Conway will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Pablo Quevedo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now at the plate, Alton Hurley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. George Valdez is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here.
Number 20.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
1-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, what a great job getting vertical right there. He takes away the hit, and he probably saved a run, too. That's all about being ready on every pitch, because you never know when a shot like that is headed your way.
Pete Cortez will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
They did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go wrong.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Number 16 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
Good battle. Count remains full. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 2-1. Carson Kelly steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Chopped in front of home plate. Clevenger is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Shot to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance, but neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives this into left for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Corey Seager comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
up next for the Dodgers.
Standing in now,
Second
Rodney
baseman.
Burnside.
Rodney
And this one's nowhere
Burnside.
close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Center fielder number 31.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Slow bouncer to the right side. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is in there.
Well, that's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Stepping in now, Doug Conway, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Leading off the inning, Reggie O'Malley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Reggie O'Malley.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Burnside is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Nope. Up high, 2-1 now. 3rd inning here, already 4-2 our score. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. David Clevenger will be next. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In now, David Clevenger, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a fly ball. Betts sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 4-2. Ricky Gerard is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ball. 2-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Ball. 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Lamb ranges to his right. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The batter, left fielder.
In now, Alfredo Ochoa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and two.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
3-2 now. Carson Kelly is on deck. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
First pitch on its way. Carson Kelly is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of him.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up.
Mookie Betts.
Drilled down the line. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Corey Seager gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call him that bullpen just yet.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Hosed.
Dodgers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Randall Delgado is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Grounded softly to the right. Muncy is right there, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo Quevedo.
Stepping in, Pablo Quevedo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed.
Brock Holt will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Brock Holt.
Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Rodney Burnside will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Malley has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
center fielder number 35.
Cody Bellinger steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. That evens it up 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Belted high and deep into right center. Cortez ranging back. Gone! solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
The batter.
Standing in now, Doug Conway. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really throws him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Ricky Gerard will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Now, with him really starting to labor out there, I think he just wants to get out of this 5th inning.
And even if he does, that might be the last we see of him.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
And he's back standing. This is line to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, and that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt Andriese is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Into the box now, Alfredo Ochoa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hard hit ball to second. Holt gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top. Leading off the inning, Alton Hurley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Up next,
yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Pete Cortez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Number 16 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Carson Kelly will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Jake Lamb will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Cody Bellinger gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ricky Gerard will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through, a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Jose Huerta will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Jose Huerta.
Alfredo Ochoa will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guys, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And And this is high, a ball and a strike.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting,
Carson Kelly gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's running toward second, on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue.
7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Pablo Quevedo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Belanger has a read on it, 1 away.
The batter, number
Brock
14.
Holt will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 runs, 6 hits. 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Taken high and deep to right. Betts racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Alton Hurley will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mookie Betts comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Belt is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1 pitch out to begin the 8th. Corey Seager will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hit out towards second. Holt takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Rodney Burnside.
Striding in once again, Rodney Burnside. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on top 7-2. Pete Cortez digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
In there, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Number 16 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation. And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Britton pauses. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Reggie O'Malley strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low, it's 2-2.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I'd want to have a word or two myself.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Cody Bellinger steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time off, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Max Muncy will be next. Grounded back up the middle. Hurley has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Max Muncy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman
Doug Conway stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Mariners 2. David Clevenger will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Ken Giles is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
number 52, Ken Giles.
Giles is ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
Oh, and that's a dangerous pitch right there, but in the end, it worked out well for him. I don't think he was looking breaking ball, and that turned out to be a beauty.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And that's going to land foul. To short. And a rather easy first out.
The first baseman, number 9,
Brandon Belt stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Oh, and he botches it.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Pablo Quevedo is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Belanger is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Brock Holt will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Trevor Rosenthal will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And Los Angeles get ready for a celebration. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
And you know what? I bet the only thing they wish they could have done a little bit differently is win this thing in front of their home crowd. But you know what? I don't think anyone's complaining about that right now. They are a very deserving World Championship club, and congratulations to the entire organization.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.